All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so here's kind of your example number one. You look at the two triangles and you say to yourself, what is the same in both triangles? Well, they both have side, a side, and a side. So therefore, they're congruent by side, side, side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. The more important thing is to get the letters right. Triangle blank is congruent to triangle blank. And,
Yeah.
and it's a path. Like, let's just say you just like, oh, I like A, B, C, which is fine. What you're saying is start at A, go to B, then go to C, then come back to A. You're
Okay.
starting between the single and the double.
hmm
So
Do
over
you
here you
always
have
do
to,
that? Or do you
well,
always start
you can start
here?
wherever you want, but you have to be consistent.
Okay.
Meaning like, you have to use the same or both.
Yeah.
So E is between the single and the double. E to F it's either E to F or E to D. No, so which way did I go? I went over here on the left. I went from the A to the B. So I went down the single. So if you start at E, you have to go to the F, to the
hmm
D, back. So
Okay.
it's E, F, D. Like it's not always in alphabetical order, is the point.
Okay. Got it.
So there's two things we're doing now. We're talking about which congruence it is, and then we're labeling the triangle.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So again, you've got these four possibilities, SSS, SAS, and so on. So these both have a side, they have an angle, and they have a side. And I said that angle has to be between the sides. Is the angle between the sides?
Yeah.
So this is SAS, side angle side, SAS. The letter order matters here. So, you could just say, okay, I'm going to go A to B to C. And notice I always say that as a path, A to B to C. Um, See if you can figure out the corresponding path over here on the right. You're starting between the single and the double, and then you're moving down the single line.
Okay. So like you want me to tell you like what
Yeah,
how to
which
order
letters is
it?
it? Is it FDA, FED, DEF, DFE? Which one is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. EDF. Is
It is
that
EDF. It is EDF. Good. Yeah, very good. All right. So I feel like you're getting the hang of that. Let me see if I can find this. There it is. SAS. SAS. All right. Oh, these are proofs. We don't do proofs. Oh, wait. Oh, that was. All right. So here is a more complicated example. These are congruent by SAS again, SAS.
okay?
So see if you can give me the two congruent statements. You've got to write them out, which means you got to pick a place to start.
Okay. Okay.
So really, it can be any order on the first one. You just,
Okay. So would TYQ work? Just it doesn't matter.
yeah, I mean, you should pick one that makes sense. What's your letter order?
TQY.
GQY. Okay. So like if I were to describe that, it's the vertice on the two and the nothing.
hmm
and
Yeah.
then you go down the nothing side.
Yeah.
So what would it be corresponding to?
That would be corresponding to PCK.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to take a moment because I have to actually look and see. So,
Yeah, that's one.
all right. Good job on that. Okay, so now we're gonna start moving in the direction of the more complicated examples where,
Don't you have to like explain also like how you figure that out, like, and then give like the side angle and like that type of stuff?
well, I just told you this one was SAS. I mean,
Yeah.
there's kind of two pieces to this. I mean, you'll be seeing more of this in class.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so there are two triangles here, and one strategy you're going to find is going to work really well is to separate the triangles.
Okay.
And then A, B, C. Sorry about that.
Very
Um,
good.
so you've got a side and a side, a side and a side.
Yeah.
So that means it could be side, 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 or it could be side, angle, side. What do you know about this other side?
They look congruent or what
So
I
it's
think that,
shared.
yeah.
Shared is always congruent.
Okay.
All right. So now see if you can give me the the triangle letters here.
Okay. The first one I would say is CDA.
Okay, so as a description, that means you're starting between the two and the three,
Yeah, yeah,
and then you're going down the two.
yeah.
Okay. So what are the other letters? What does it match up to?
And then that matches up to ABC.
You said ABC?
Yeah.
That is correct. Good.
Yeah.
So it's two parts, right? It's like trying to figure out like are they congruent
Yeah.
by what? And then you have to be able to write the letters.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So see if you can tell me, is this SSS, SAS, ASA, or AAS? What is the congruence for this one?
Um, SAS.
It is SAS, and the angle is between the two sides.
Okay. And how are you like I can like I kind of get like how you're supposed to like tell, but like how are you supposed to tell it's like side or side angle side or
Well, that's what we're doing. We're trying to go through all the possibilities. Like if it's all three sides will be marked.
yeah, okay.
But like in the previous example, only two sides were marked, but you could use something to figure out that the third side was congruent.
Yeah. All right.
Here you've got two sides and the angle between, so it's definitely SAS for SAS.
Yeah, that's what I
So more
thought.
importantly is the congruence statement here. What's the triangle congruence statement that you're thinking of?
Um, BEA for the first one.
You said which letters?
BEA,
BEA. Okay.
and then that's congruent to CED.
ED. Very good. All right. Nice. Okay. Um. All right, so here is a new problem for us to look at. Right. So is this side, 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 angle, side, angle, or angle, angle, side? What do you see?
Um, side, 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 I believe. I'm not really sure.
Sorry about that. There's a side and a side that's congruent. What do
Yeah.
these curved lines refer to?
Oh, the angle.
So you've got an angle and an angle.
So side, side angle or side angle side.
Okay, is the angle between the sides?
Yeah.
Well, it either like it's like a woman being pregnant. She either is or she isn't.
Yeah,
Um,
she is. Or it is, yeah.
well, I don't see the side between the angle. I see here's the two angles. The side between them would be this side would be between the angles.
Oh, so no. Yeah.
And it has to be can't be any of the first two because it's got two angles in it. So is it
Oh
angle
yeah.
angle side?
So angle, angle side, yeah. Yeah.
So you got to be careful about the path, right? It's angle to angle to
Okay, I
side,
see now, yeah.
an angle to angle to side. Okay. Now, more importantly, again, is that triangle. So it is that one. Triangle what is congruent to triangle? Triangle what?
Um triangle TSR is congruent to triangle BAC.
That is correct. Okay. So the really the challenge of this is when you get the triangles that sort of start overlapping.
Yeah.
But here's another one where they don't quite overlap yet. That's where they get the toughest. All right. So your four options are side, 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 angle, or angle, angle, side, or possibly none.
Yeah.
This one is not a none. These are congruent.
Okay.
So what do you see?
Um I see side, side, side since there's no like angle marks on it, but
So I,
mm,
t- I see a side, and a side, a side, and a side.
yeah. So is
All
that
right.
side, side,
So,
side?
well, it would be if we had a third side. Do we have a third side?
No, we don't. Okay.
So we can't use that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um
But maybe there's some angles that are congruent. Maybe.
yeah. The there's two angles that should be congruent, right?
Yes. So there are two congruent angles. What kind of angles are these? What's the name for those?
Vertical lines.
Vertical angles.
Vertical angles, sorry, not
Good.
lines.
So this is side angle side.
Yeah.
So give me the congruence statement, please.
Okay. Um, DCE is congruent to it's congruent to BAE.
Sorry, DCA is congruent to one more time.
BAE.
DCEBAE. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
So there's actually more than one way to do it. Um,
Yeah.
Let's keep looking here, looking for some more examples. All right, here's one for you to try on your own. Have to add some information though. All right, go ahead and try this one.
So you want me to tell you if it's which one like if it's side 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 or side angle side
Exactly.
and the congruency, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay, I got it.
All right, which congruency is it?
Uh, I said angle angle side,
It is. All right, what
uh,
are the two triangles?
and I put DAM is equal to CBM.
That does work. All right, very good. All right. One more to try here.
Okay. Okay, I got this one too. Matthew, I got this one.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you got?
I have angle side angle.
So what is the other angle? I only see an angle, and a side. What's the other angle that you know is congruent?
Um, I thought the one with C and D were congruent.
But you can't assume that. So is there a shared side? Is there a shared side in
Um,
this?
no. Oh,
Isn't that side
oh yeah,
shared between these
that is
triangles?
shared. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
shared.
It's like if you have a wall that's shared, and that's what you have here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so give me the triangle congruence,
And then
please.
I have triangle ACB is congruent to triangle ADB.
You're right, that does work here. So the harder examples are would be, the next thing to get to. I didn't want to start out with those. Some of the ones on those sheet you sent me are, pretty challenging. Your book does not do a good job of sort of stepping you through it, but um, maybe you'll see that in class. Do you know if you'll be able to go back to school tomorrow?
Yeah, I probably will.
Right.